Cool. Is
Yep.
your mic on this time?
Yeah, my mic should be on this time.
Cool.
Yeah, it is. Everything works. And, both of us are kind of worried. That's why we started things early. Okay, USGP. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited. It's like a very nice track. I love this track, and you know it's US, so yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Yeah. Kote is one of my favorite tracks on the calendar, so I'm especially excited for this race. Even though we probably know who's gonna win everything, but yeah, that's the tax of the season. Anyway, AJ didn't have the time to put his predictions in, but he will eventually. He'll get to see them in the reaction, obviously. Anyway, we should probably start. You can take the lead in today.
Okay, so Q1, believe it or not, first stop, and ooh,
Oh,
it's pretty risky, but I think he might be able to do it.
yeah. That's a very bold. I don't know who else to put there, honestly. This year. So, yeah. There's been like a few odd times where the other team got a pole position. Most notably like
sprints.
Yeah, Monza for Ferrari, Mercedes in Hungary, and
then McLaren for the sprint.
McLaren for the sprint in Qatar, and I think Singapore as well was. Wait.
Was it Qatar too?
Qatar, no, the regular one, no.
Oh wait, no, yeah,
Max
Qatar it was, but I'm not sure about Singapore.
Singapore was. It was a Ferrari, I think. I think it was Sainz.
Oh yeah, it could have.
He probably got 2 poles in a row.
Oh yeah, yeah, it was. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, back to normal. Max.
I got Piastri.
Wow.
Second.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's yeah, well, very expected. McLaren very, very strong in the last 2 races. Honestly, may as well see them be the second fastest team again.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. My predictions is Norris, but same thinking. I think McLaren will strong, really strong.
Yeah, and just like Norris third, of course. It's just we've seen this happen quite a lot recently. Red Bull, McLaren, and I think it's gonna carry on.
Yeah. Good prediction. Honestly, I went a bit different. From my side, I expected 3 teams on the podium with Lewis Hamilton on 3. I hope Mercedes is more competitive, especially not crashing into each other, obviously.
Yeah, that they've had some great communication recently.
Yeah.
Okay, I have got Hamilton there, 4th. I feel like the Mercedes are going to be pretty good on the track, and like Hamilton's a great driver, so who knows?
Yep, definitely good to see that. Might be for Piastri. Same top 3 except for Max, like just different places. Yeah.
And 5th, I have got Perez. Now, like I know he's been.
That's a bold one.
Questionable, very questionable, but we've seen at the beginning of the season when he's got like his mind together, he's in the fastest car still and he can pull it back. So I'm just hoping he doesn't screw this race up, and you know, great car still, so I think he can get top 5.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. Just yeah, the past couple of races I haven't really put Perez in my top 5, and I'm not gonna start either. So
yeah,
I'm gonna put George Russell in P5. So McLaren,
pretty good pick. Okay, sprint pole. I have got Verstappen. Whoa.
Okay. fair.
Mm.
Well, nothing really to say, but I got Max as well. It's just
Yeah.
no explanation needed.
Brand win. Blob. Wait, I pressed the wrong one. Give me a sec. There we go.
Same thing. Probably just like fill out the P1s beforehand.
Yeah.
Every single
Yeah,
race.
we may as well.
We may as well create like Abu Dhabi 2023 and put Max and P1.
Mm.
Alright.
I got Verstappen.
Yeah. Race win. Same. I don't think anyone's touching Max.
Imagine Max doesn't win, and all of these points are gone.
Yeah. I just can't imagine Max not winning, even if McLaren's were close, because it's still Max. So he's gonna drag the car into P1.
Yeah. Next, I've got Piastri. You know, he's been insane rookie season, and he's like, he's consistently in the podiums right now. So I'm just like hoping he carries on.
Yeah, 2 podiums in a row. Very, very impressive.
It's insane.
Yeah, he's a rookie. Still like.
Yeah, he's gonna win. I think at least one world championship.
Yeah, 18th race in Formula One. And we'll put him in like top 5 predictions consistently. So.
Yeah.
My pick is Lando. I think it's gonna be B2, and it's gonna be this kind of the same thing as the previous races, where it's just Max and McLaren behind.
Yeah, same thing here pretty much for me. I got Norris third.
Well enough, I have Piastri B3, we just have the same thing,
Yeah.
just in reverse.
Now, this is pretty much exactly like my quali, but here we got Hamilton.
Okay. Well, this is finally where we have the same Hamilton B4 as well.
Yeah. And you know, like exactly the same as my quali, but I think it's gonna stay like that.
I mean, if you get either quali or race right, you get 5 points. I mean,
Yeah, pretty much. So you just have to get lucky.
Alright, yeah, I think George Russell from that side. Same thing, just Piastri and Hamilton switching, because I think McLaren's gonna have a bit better race pace.
Yeah. My most impressive, I've gotta go Perez, because there's no way he gets any worse. Like, if he gets top 5, I feel like that's guaranteed most impressive. Unless, like, I don't know, Magnussen gets pole position, so.
I don't know. I don't know about this thinking. Perez in 5th place being the most impressive. I mean, I know he's got some really, really, really bad races the past few Grand Prix, but still, like, it's incredible. P5 is just it's below minimum.
Yeah, I guess it is below minimum still, but I would consider P5 good for him right now.
I mean, if he turns out to be like in P2 in quali and P2 in the race, I could see that happening. Maybe even if it could like get a sprint pole or something from Max, perhaps. But yeah, P5.
I could even see him like getting top 2 pretty easily, because still he's in a Red Bull. But as long as he doesn't screw it up, he should be fine.
He did pretty well in the past few years at this track. I think in 2021 he was like 1/10 behind Max. Last year I think it was kind of the same, although I don't remember exactly. I think Max.
It's just.
I think Max was like had a penalty or something, like a grid penalty, or one of them had to, because I don't remember them fighting for pole together. I think only one Red Bull was in Q3 or something like that. Okay. Probably fact check later. Anyway, my most impressive driver. This was a difficult pick, because for the top 5 teams, like it would be pretty simple for me to put Lucas, but E2 after this few weeks.
Like a P3, it's yeah.
Not really, not really it. So, try to like think about the midfield team. Honestly, I think the top 5 teams will stay the same. With Aston obviously, Alonso being like in the P8 territory, Stroll being out of Q1 obviously. From the other 5 teams, Alfa Romeo had a good race last time, but I think that was track specific. AlphaTauri, good shout, could be there. Williams, yeah, they got a really good car this season for some reason. They could be up there. Alpine, yeah, very inconsistent, but good on some races. Haas, though, I really hope those upgrades work. So I'm gonna put Nico Hulkenberg, most impressive driver, which I haven't done yet. I put him in P5 for like quali in the Belgian Grand Prix. That's the only time I put my favorite driver in. And I really hope the upgrades work so we can get some points.
Yeah, I want Haas to at least get a few points this race. But my least impressive, I've got Sainz. You know, just like I don't think he's gonna have a bad race, but I think it's just gonna be below average for him. So I think it's a pretty safe pick for least impressive.
Well, for Ferrari, honestly, least impressive could for a driver. I mean, if the car's bad and Leclerc is still like right next to him, then it probably should be Ferrari. But Sainz, yeah, Sainz would need to be like way off Leclerc in order to be like the least impressive driver. Which obviously could happen. So yeah, if it comes true, good pick for you. Yeah, my least impressive driver. This was a difficult one. It's not many drivers I could pick, but I don't want to curse anyone. Kind of. Just yeah, I finally want Sargent to outperform Albon for the first time this season. Like he really needs it. And it's his home Grand Prix. I really hope something. No, I don't want to like bring bad luck to someone, but I hope Alex doesn't have a good weekend so Logan can be a bit impressive. If you know what I.
Yeah, just outplace him this once.
Yeah, basically, if Albon gets outplayed by Sargent, I think that's a solid pick.
Yeah, that would be most impressive team. I mean, like, this is pretty obvious now. But McLaren.
Double podium, double P2 and P3 in the as well. Yep, see that happening after the first few races. That makes sense. Although my pick from the most impressive team is the same as the person driver, but for the same logic, I'm really high on copium, whatever you call it. I just really need some good Haas performance. I've been really struggling to like be a fan of them this season because they started really well, kinda like they got into Q3 for pretty much every single race, then just went down the other in the race. But at least they got some like screen time on in quali, but now they don't even get out of Q2. Like it's just really upsetting. I really need some Haas coverage.
Yeah, Haas getting most impressed team is something I'd love to see, but you know, I'm a McLaren supporter, so I'd rather see that. I got least impressive Ferrari. Like they've been on a roll recently, but I don't think this track is suited for them. I think the other teams would do better, and I don't know. They're probably they're definitely going to get points, but like I don't think they'll do as well as they've been doing recently.
Yep, that's a fair pick. Honestly, this track is like really difficult on tires. We saw in Qatar like what happens to Ferrari when tires are not really behaving. We saw Charles like being pretty much in the level with like Aston Martins and guys behind. not really
Yeah.
good for them. And yeah, I got the same pick as for Ferrari.
Mm.
Even though Ferrari is like a pretty safe pick over seasons, what happens to Ferrari every other race when they just screw up at stuff or something? But I just feel like they're gonna struggle this race.
Mm. Well, my extra ball prediction is it's not caps. You know what? I'm just gonna do that. Russell DNF. Like, this is, I guess, really bold because like it's Russell. He's a really good driver, but like Hamilton at a DNF, it's his turn now. So
yep, pretty fair. So like, I mean, I think I had like a similar prediction in mind, but I don't really want Mercedes to have trolls fighting each other. I think they should focus on stuff. And honestly, if they are gonna have like even more bad luck, just I'm not a Mercedes fan, but I just want to see them doing better than they are right now with the driver lineup they have. Yep. I mean, solid pick from you, honestly, if it happens. Very, very good prediction from you, but just hope it doesn't.
yeah, for his sake, hope not. But like, I want that point.
Yeah, okay. My extra bold prediction is I think I done this like twice or at least once before. I predicted Sargent to do well, but this time I'll just predict one thing.
Let's see.
Sargent outqualifies Albon for the first time in the season. It has to happen where else than the US Grand Prix, his home race. He has to do it here. So I don't see it
Yeah,
happening
this
anywhere else.
this would be the best track for it to happen. It would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very good prediction. I hope that happens.
Yeah, these predictions are more like what I want to see happening rather than what I think it will happen. But yeah, it's not a good thing to have hope for once, even though it's a season dominated by one driver. Yep.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it is.
any final thoughts?
So our predictions, I feel like this is a pretty good race to predict. I feel like it's one of the easier races to predict, especially with Red Bull and McLaren being how they are right now. I like your predictions. I think mine are good too. Like, we have pretty much the same predictions. So yeah, pretty much the same thoughts. I feel like it's going to be a good race. Hopefully we get a lot of points.
Yep. We really do need the points against Ajax.
Yeah.
The lead.
Hopefully Ajax gets 0. We just get everything right.
Imagine you feel like obviously it's gonna put Max in like sprint pole and stuff, but apart from those 4 points, if he doesn't score anything at any point in the other thingies, and we score like a bunch, we could honestly catch up to him, but it's very difficult for the last 5 races.
Yeah, but I feel like he's gonna have the same thoughts as us: Red Bull, McLaren, Mercedes.
I think he's gonna put Mercedes above McLaren this one, which is where I hope we get the points.
Yeah, hopefully.
Alright, that was a shorter stream. Thank you for coming. Yep.
Yeah, it was great being here. Thank you.
Let's have a good race for once. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Closing the stream. See ya.